Hello, this is Dr. Victoria Skirbo, and this is your astrological weather for Sunday, May 18th. Well, the moon in Capricorn has its work cut out for it today. It actually activates the Grand Cardinal Square that's in the sky. And there are a lot of planets tied up in this Cardinal Square, along with a number of asteroids. And so when the moon is in Capricorn, we do like to face our day, face the world in a practical manner, in a manner that values how best to utilize our energy so that we can get the job done. And there's a big job out there to get done. So our emotions are a little bit up against the wall, so to speak, with the moon conjuncting Pluto, squaring Venus, squaring Uranus, opposing Jupiter, and squaring Mars. I don't think I said that. And so how do we act in relationships? How do we deal with our understanding of our own power, our awareness of where our power lies? How do we be free to be who we want to be within the power structures that are still present? And how do we do all this and thrive and survive? But actually, the moon in Capricorn isn't even the big story today. Probably the biggest story is a square between Venus in Aries and Pluto in Capricorn. This is a first quarter square, a crisis and action square, when we feel like we need to take an action around our new relationship to power. Remember, Venus and Pluto conjoined back, I believe it was November of 2013. And at that time they planted a seed for a new cycle of experience, a new relationship to power, a new relationship to the structure of our lives, a new relationship to the structure of our reality. And then Venus proceeded to move towards this first quarter square, but then went retrograde. And so it has actually been in this first 90-degree relationship, at least between 0 and 90 degrees, for quite a long time. And so we've had the opportunity to really see where our values lie and figure out what's important to us and find out what's essential. And what about our relationships? How do they either empower or disempower us? What do we need to change? And today is the day when we start that process. Actually, you've probably started that process, but this is when things really start to move around that. There's also an inconjunct between Mercury in Gemini and Pluto in Capricorn. This is a crisis producing inconjunct. It requires us to make emotional adjustments around our ideas, really. And so, we may have some great ideas out there, but in order to make it palatable for the masses, or even to have it go out into society so that society can benefit from our ideas, sometimes we need to not be so attached to outcomes. And so it's really kind of about putting it out there and letting it process through the social sphere, which isn't always an easy thing to do. So all in all, it's a very active day, especially for a Sunday, so much for the day of rest. But really, this is helping us to chart a course for ourselves. And tomorrow, Mars goes direct. So we will actually not just have a roadmap, but we'll actually have some gas in the car to get there. So have a great day. Do your best today, and I'll see you tomorrow.